Anyway, Rob, here's your Yamato game.
I've only really had the ship for a few days. I got it on Friday. This past Friday.
Well, congratulations. Did you die in it?
I don't think I do.
Alright, because I'm trying to break the camera free. And it doesn't want to... It does not want to play with me. This is one of those rare replays where using the keys isn't working right.
Good luck, everyone.
I can't even drop the HUD.
Tapping out and tapping back in.
Oh, that worked. Wow. Okay, then. Well, thanks. I had never thought of that. Which camo are you using here? This looks kind of like subscriber camo.
It is. It's the one I have the most stuff.
Okay, cool. No no carriers. Lots of battleships. Very few cruisers. And a decent number of destroyers and subs. Now, it's a pretty decent matchmaker for you because Yamato really wants to kill other battleships and cruisers too. So there's that, I suppose. That's true. That's true. No British or French battleships, which are easy for you to beat up on.
There, I could overmatch the Yamato on the other side.
Well, yeah. You just have to find him. Hey, there's a British battleship. Oh, nice, you citadeled them. That's what he gets for sailing broadside to you and not caring.
Guy, if I remember correctly, I fired that right as he went unspotted, so technically wasn't even locked onto him anymore.
Now, why are you slowing down here? Because of all the destroyers?
Yeah, and in first few matches I pushed in a little too far, so I was trying to avoid that.
Gotcha.
Because I was trying to play as more of a sniper.
Well, that's kind of what you do with the Yamato. Now, you see the Tsukishima who's broadside to you, but of course, there's an island in the way. So, you're trying to get your guns turned on the Tsukishima Kaze, but the Salem takes them out for you. So, that's nice of him.
Yeah. That also meant I wasn't able to proc
Scope in on the Henri.
Yamamoto.
Scope in on the Henri. Let's go. You think he's going to turn away? I think he's going to keep turning, but okay. Yep, he's turning in. So I think you're going to completely whiff him there. Yamato's turret traverse does not let you swap on demand. That's correct. You do have to be decisive on who you shoot, right? Uh-oh, you're getting pinged. Alright, he is going to do a game return. Get in front of him. Farther in front. Maybe farther in front even. Let's see what happens. No, he turned back in. What a mad lad. I'm sure you didn't expect that either. Now, Sherman's torpedo arcs are very difficult to fire, so I'd actually feel comfortable going and pushing the Sherman here and in his smoke.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was the only of him, and that other one was the other ones on the
Well,
side.
so Shimakaze was detected already and killed. The only destroyer left is a Z-52, besides a Sherman, who's all the way over in the B-cap area. So, yeah, he's by himself.
Well, I wasn't sure. Well, let's see what that was. But again, I was trying. Maybe I was just trying a little too hard not to overextend.
Sure. Oh, Henri is detected. Shoot the Henri. Yeah, you definitely don't want to go past the sea island right now. You want to, like, if you want to stay in sea, that's fine. But you don't want to go past that because the enemy Yamato is right up there. And the Shikishima's coming too. So you need to kind of, like, I might bow up here. I might put my bow towards the Henri and then sit. Which looks like that's kind of what you're doing. Except you probably would have wanted to turn your turrets earlier. You can see what happens as a result. You missed a good opportunity to shoot there. You are down by one ship at this point. Right, yeah, you're switching your targets too much, right. So with the Yamato, it's very important you keep your turrets pointed in the direction of where you think the enemy is going to be. So that it saves you a lot of time when you want to change and target something. This is a pretty poor angle here, right. So you could have gone further north here, I think, and then stayed up against the island, but you are waiting for the Shikishima and the Yamato to come around in front of you, is that correct?
Yeah, my initial plan was to try to ambush at least one of them.
Okay. If Yamato where was Montana was, yeah, you could have been on the 10 line, but the Montana kind of already went out there, so, you know, I get it. Scope in, can you shoot? You can. Oh, you just barely cleared the island. This might be the end of Henri's day. Nope, just overbends.
Yeah, RNG was in that Henry's favor with that shot.
Well, he was moving slightly towards you, and so it felt like you were aiming a little high, so maybe there's that too.
Yeah, that's always a possibility as well.
Well, okay, so their Yamato is quite low and kind of stuck over there. You could put a plane up just to help your daring and Preußen detect where the Yamato is. I might do that just so you.
I think I do pop my spotter plane.
Mm-hmm.
At some point,
Z-52 is detected right in front of your friendly Henri, so that should be good for the Henri, bad for the Z-52. Never mind. Henri died. Ouch.
Hunter was rather low on health. He had a sliver of health left, so...
Who?
Our Henry did.
Oh, okay.
Thunder is extremely low at the moment. He's sort of just trying to run.
Yeah, you're down by 4 ships at this point. This is not a good idea to come out broadside like this. You got very lucky that Shikishima just died. Extremely lucky. The problem is you don't know where the Yamato is. This is very risky here. I don't like this. Yeah, that's true. He did have to make a play. Oh, wait. Never mind. Yamato died. Okay. Sherman's in the channel, which is fine. You don't care about the Sherman. You want to get this Henri dead. Looks like you're aiming a little high. But you're expecting him to turn away, so okay. Scream Raiders is ready to go. We'll do that after this game.
Yeah, and I was sort of slowing down to try to throw off his torpedoes if he was throwing them.
And as you can see, you might take one, but that's it. Yeah, you're gonna take one. I would... So at this point, I'd stay dark. And I'd probably go to B. You could go north to deal with the Thunder, but Thunder is kiting away from you. I think B is the bigger issue. Once you cap C, you gotta stay in C and cap C though. But you're moving away. Also heal. I don't know why you haven't healed yet.
I don't think I realized I had my heal available at the time.
Now, shooting here... Now you just did. Shooting here is going to tell the Thunder and the rest of the enemy team where exactly you are. You also left the cap. Look at the Poison on the minimap. He's going to leave the cap too. So, neither of you took the cap, which is a big problem. Yeah, forget about the Thunder. He doesn't matter.
Well, I don't actually chase the Thunder. I start turning more towards B. I was taking a pot shot.
Well, yeah, but I mean, so... In my opinion, a pot shot is only worth it if you're gonna actually kill the target. If you're not, then you've given the team the enemy team, a lot of information about where you are and what you're doing. You know, for relative free. I mean, there's a broadside on the Thunder there, which, as SCT says, that's okay.
I was a little too far forward. Thought he was going faster.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard with him at that kind of range to be able to tell exactly where it is you want to shoot. Now, there's a Plymouth up ahead of you. There's the Kurfürst, okay. And the Ohio. Can you hit the Ohio broadside? Looks like you can. So he was not expecting... And this is, again, why it's good to, like, not be shooting so much. Because then, like, you can get on the flank and stuff and really surprise people. Okay, here comes the shots. I would not bow in here. I'd actually keep going to the island, crash the island, and then start reversing. Use the island to help you back up. Yes, Yamato is worse at close range compared to other battleships. Exactly right. So there's no reason to be charging in like this. And that's true. That's very true there, SAT. We're seeing a lot of close range fights here from a ship that's not good close range. So, Robbie, you were talking earlier about overextending, and here we are.
Well, this one I was like, okay, I have to try to do something.
Mm-hmm. Nice hit on the Plymouth there. So the question is, are you going to take the ram? You really probably shouldn't, because it's a quite close game at this point. I do like you turning like this to try to protect your cheek as much as possible. Full speed. Let your rudder straighten out now. And I might even try turning it the other direction, so that you don't expose your cheek citadel to the FDG, in case the FDG turns. Keep your guns pointed at the Plymouth. Yeah, the GK did whiff the drive-by, that's true. But you're making it easier for the GK to kill you. You realize that, right? Like, if he just looked at you, you could be dead right now. For whatever reason, he's not. So you're extremely lucky here.
Yeah, and this, the end of this Kurfürst fight has made me laugh for a lot.
I'd move my gun someplace else. There's no point in staying on the Kurfürst. Alright, you got heal coming up in 3 seconds.
Yeah,
And
secondary kill on a Kurfürst, by the way.
I saw, and there's even a sub now. That's good. Alright, sub is dead. And at this point, it's pretty much GG. It's going to be hard for the enemy to come back at this point. Just the Thunder and Plymouth. Masked Bronco, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit exclamation point ticket. We are giving away a date with Kitten. I don't know if you want that or not, but it's there. There's also some code.
It says Aura code.
Or a code. There's the Plymouth.
Feuer auf das Ziel konzentrieren.
Yeah, I know, right, Big O Andrew? I heard that too. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, someone's in trouble. Who's in trouble?
We don't know. We heard someone.
We're trying to replace a socket. They're gonna have to start pulling fuses
Uh-oh.
until it goes off, but they'll wait until we're done with the replay at least. So
Okay.
don't just randomly just leave the Discord.
Okay, no problem. But yeah, there's not much else to say. I mean, you're very fortunate the Thunder decided to just be a flanking ship and not care about winning. Because he had a really good opportunity to punish you at least twice.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of surprised he didn't shoot at me.
That's what I mean. And then, of course, the Kerr first drive-by should have resulted in you dying, but it didn't, so congratulations there, too. Plane up? I guess so. You can see over the island, but I don't know that you needed to do your plane.
Yeah.
You're also, like, I think this is, like, the third salvo that landed behind your ship. So, you said it's pretty early in getting the Yamato. So,
Yeah, I haven't quite figured out the gun arcs.
yeah, it's a little bit tough.
Yeah, that's definitely something I do need to work on with this ship.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, you pulled off the W, which is the most important part of playing the game, right?
Yeah, and like, I ended up being top of the team despite the fact that our daring got a Kraken.
Really?
Like, he was second on the team, I was first, and it's just like, for a guy who doesn't know his ship, beating out a daring that got a Kraken is not half bad.
Nope. So, he was hitting ships that had low health and killing them. And you were doing a lot of damage. As SAT says, do not question the almighty spreadsheet.
Oh, and I'm sure the solo cap was...
Yeah. Nice hit on the Plymouth.
Yeah, like, this definitely isn't like a perfect match like my Flint match was.
You had a good opportunity to fire your rear turrets, but you started turning before your rear turret could fire.
Well, I wasn't sure firing was going to get me spotted, so I didn't want to risk being broadside because I was shooting the third turret.
I guess, but the way that the Thunderer is looking, it would take him a lot to turn and focus on you instead. And with this level of the game at this point, I mean, you might as well have chanced it. I agree with you if it's the middle of the game and it's a very close game and stuff, you play conservatively, but at this point, you know, go for the kill. Can we question the spreadsheet owner in lieu of questioning the spreadsheet? That's a good question, Rating. That's a good question.
Trying to blind fire the Plymouth there.
Mm-hmm. Did that work?
Nope. I missed.
So the Plymouth isn't shooting, and that's important to keep in mind. If he's not shooting, that means he's focused mostly on survival, and in which case you want to keep your guns ready to go for, like, right there when he appears. No, you aimed wrong. Aim to the right of him. He's sliding along the border. Oh well, that's game. Thanks for sending that one in, Rob. Chat.